Yep, it's me again. First off, before I get into this next guitar, I want to say thanks to a lot of people. Trixie for filming. I want to say thanks to guitar players and, of course, for putting some of this filth up that I actually like to do here. EMG, Dolsey, and the guitars I'm getting ready to talk about, Boulder Creek. Fairly new company. It was just featured in the Christmas Buyer's Edition from Guitar World, which if you didn't check out is your loss. There's 3 new girls next door, and you can have your porn and your guitars in the same magazine. How much better can life get? I had been talking with Boulder Creek for over a year because of their design, which is a kind of a complex design that's based off of an old archtop idea. As opposed to a normal guitar that has tons of X bracings through here to support the guitar, there's one smaller X bracing that you can't see, but if you go on the website, which is at morganhillmusic.com, and look for Boulder Creek, there's one small X bracing pattern inside the guitar that crisscrosses right about here. It's a lot thinner, but there are 2 tuned aluminum rods which go the length through here of the grain of the wood and stop at about from here to here and here to here, and then one behind the bridge, which is the way the old archtops used to be made. You could see the older wooden support rods that were through there, which allows more of the top to vibrate to make this a louder guitar. The whole top is now allowed to vibrate a lot more freely. I'm not amplified yet. Yes, you see a cable, the amp's not turned on, or the amp's turned on, but it's not turned up. Everything you're hearing is coming straight off the guitar. Something else that's neat about this guitar is the placement of the sound hole. Instead of cutting the soundboard in front, they've placed the sound hole exactly where you would want it if you were playing. While I'm standing up playing this guitar live or sitting down, I have the sound hole pointed right at my right ear. So I've been in situations with bands where I can actually hear this guitar. The neck actually reminds me of kind of a 1942 reissued Gibson J45 that I had played at a show in Arlington. It's kind of an old Gibson feel neck. The neck's mahogany. The body and the sides, the back and the sides are mahogany, which is what I chose, with the top being Sitka spruce. I didn't want to. They also have options of cedar tops and rosewood back and sides. I didn't want to go with the bloom that the rosewood would give like a Martin, so that this sits in the mix a little bit of that. It's a little bit better. It doesn't have the boom of, say, a Martin, since I'm not playing a lot of bluegrass. It also comes with its own Boulder Creek Model AB4T balanced active preamp system with the 1/4 inch and XLR jacks with a very convenient battery changing area. Now, the first thing I'm going to recommend is that you always run this guitar XLR, because the output on this guitar is ridiculous when you run it XLR. You almost need to pad it. It is very, very loud. I'm running through a Gens Benz amp here going into channel 1, which is a balanced channel, and I'll be playing with some effects and stuff. But it has your standard brilliance control, treble, middle bass, an in and out of phase control, a volume control, and of course a tuner that can be read on stage. Make sure you turn it off. It will use your battery, and the nice thing is, if you're trying to play and your tuner's left on, the guitar won't work. So you have to tune your tuner off. Clint, turn it off. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's hear the guitar with a pick, acoustically, and let's just take the pick, store it, and do some finger picking. Now let's turn on the amp, and we are going to I'm using a hall reverb right now, and we're just going to play some bluegrass licks. Doesn't have the quack that a normal piezo pickup does. It doesn't have that where it'll phase out, fuzz out, crap out on you like a normal piezo. And this is due to the very secretive design of the preamp that they won't even tell me about. Since I've had it, the Boulder Creek Solitaire has been probably one of the nicest guitars I've ever owned, and that includes some Martin D18s and D28s and Guilds, and this has probably been the most fun guitar to play. I've not had a problem hearing the guitar. It's a beautiful guitar. Everybody's complimented the look of it and how it looks different. Even down to little details like the tuning keys are great with perloid buttons on each of the keys. Boulder Creek inlaid, of course, in the headstock with the abalone binding around the headstock. And these can also be ordered in nylon string and basses. And I'm sure that there will be more Boulder Creeks in my future because I need a nylon string. So if you're looking for another guitar ever, my recommendation would be the Boulder Creek because it's just bad. Thank you.